Okay, this is a big one for me, to stop sounding like a brand and start sounding like a human. We talk about humanizing business. Actually, one of the reasons why we work with Bree over there, she uses that word. And humanizing business is right in her stuff. And it's one of the reasons we aligned with her. I have learned this lesson so many times in my life. I love to read. And there's certain people that I follow, less so now because of this lesson, that love using $5 words. Jordan Peterson is one of them. I'm sure some people listening to this listen to Jordan Peterson, and he's an intellect, for sure. He's a smart guy, and people see that and they think he's smarter than me, so I'm going to emulate him. And I read both of his books, and the first book I think was the longest I've ever taken on a book because I had to look up so many words. Like, it was probably already a 12-hour book. It's a long one, and it probably took me, 30 hours because I was just so dedicated to knowing what he was saying. And then I started to emulate him. I thought, I'm going to be fancier. People aren't going to think I'm smarter because I'm using big words. And all I ended up doing was looking like a goof who confused everybody. And in the world of marketing, simplicity is king. So just talk to people how you would normally talk to people, even when you put your business hat on. And we've learned that lesson over and over and over again, even with our emails, our text messages, all of our automated stuff. We went fancy first, and then we did what?
One of our favorite things to do is ask chat to take what we wrote and bring it down to a grade 5 reading level.
Yeah. In our words, though, not just grade 5, but speak like we speak to you.
Yeah, 100%. Writing as you would speak it, right? Because it's so true. Instead of sounding fancy, where you'd think that that would make you look better in people's eyes, it's
more valuable.
It's precisely the opposite of that, because they have no idea what you're saying. Instead of being like, hey, this is the thing, and then they can really, truly understand it. Then when they understand it, that's where the value is going to start to stack.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. There is a really, really smart guy. I'm pretty sure he worked on the atom bomb. I'm going to have to look that up now that I'm putting this all over the internet.
Oppenheimer, great movie, by the way.
It is awesome. But his name's Richard Feynman, and he's really intelligent guy that worked on some really complicated stuff. And his dad told him when he was like 11, he realized that his son was a genius. Like, this guy is a genius. And he said, mastery is found in simplicity. He says, the way you're going to be speaking across the world, no one will understand you, and you will not impact anybody if they cannot understand it. What is in your head is not fit for everybody else. So now your job is to take these complicated ideas and to simplify it down so the masses can understand it, so that you can impact the masses. So I think the learning lesson is here is whoever you're trying to impact, speak in a way that they understand it. If you are trying to impact the smartest people on the planet, then maybe $5 words are good for you. But we're talking about local businesses here in Simcoe County. A prospective client has a need that you have the opportunity to answer. The more simple you make it, the better. So we use slang in our emails. We use dude words and stuff like that. And Sean wears a backwards hat and I wear a hoodie. And this allows people to look at us more as regular guys that just have a skill set that can answer a problem for them, rather than some, snobby marketing company that's better than everybody else. That's the opposite of who we want to be. And
I think that even goes into the reporting, right? Like, you could get deep into analytics.
True.
What does a small business owner really need to know when it comes to their marketing?
Yeah, evaluating it.
Right? And so simplifying that and saying, these are the major buckets. We can go into the weeds if you want to go into the weeds, but you have 9 million other things that you're taking care of. And so what do you need to know? Here are the things that you need to know. It's simple, it's easy to understand, so you can see the value on what's going on, and we can do this.
And I want to add one last more point to this and a little trick for people. We have a reactivation campaign for emails, right? So you come into our sales funnel, right? You get in there, we start nurturing you, we send you value through emails and text messages. Maybe we didn't close the deal, whatever it is. Our reactivation entire campaign is an email and text that says, are you still interested in growing your business? That's it. 7, 8 words. Hey, Sean, haven't reached out to you in a little while. Are you still interested in growing your business? And we have had the highest engagement rate from that really simple, easy to understand line. Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. Done. And that lesson has just been learned again and again and again from us. So simplify your stuff, speak like a human.